Hey man, what's going on? It is the Ace Michael Show. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything. We're really excited to have a show today. We're going to talk about staging your home for sale. We're going to go right to the controversial topics today. My guest today is Charity McLean, who is, are you like the number one, number 10, number 20? Like, where do you fall in the Las Vegas scheme of staging people?
Who's doing the ratings?
You're doing it.
I would say I'm pretty high up there.
If it's you,
Well,
hey,
yeah,
I'm the best. 15 stars. Hello. So here we are today with the number one rated, ranked, and judged staging professional in Las Vegas, Charity McLean. Welcome to the show, darling.
Well, thank you.
So the first thing in my question is staging is kind of like interior design.
It has some of the same elements.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what is it exactly? Because why couldn't anybody just do it? You know what I mean? There must be something to it that makes it that where not everybody can do it. And you obviously are good at it. So what is it?
Well, I am a trained certified professional. I'm called a CSP, certified staging professional. And I have the elite status. It's like a higher level, more training, more thorough. But staging isn't just furniture. The purpose of staging is to make the potential buyer, stimulate the purchase. But it also creates the highest sales price and it sells it the quickest. So in a hot market, you make more money. In a slow market, it sells.
So are there like people, I envision people going around to different properties and looking at the staging and being like, this could have been staged better. This one, not so much. Like, I mean, how detailed is it?
Well, it depends. If you're doing professional staging or if you're, because there's a lot of different levels of it. And a lot of people don't understand that, again, it's not just furniture. Especially the way my company does it, traditionally staging has been to make the property desirable to as many people as possible. Okay. But staging has changed more marketing has changed more in the last 5 years than it has in the last 500. In the aspect of targeting, instead of throwing out that big net, trying to catch as many eyes as possible. That's a waste of resources, time, and energy.
Interesting.
So we do the target buyer profile. We do a lot of research, analytics, data, and we get all that information. Then we go in and we do an evaluation of the property, the condition of every single thing that can be used against the asking price as a reason to offer a lower price. So we do that evaluation and we come up with a complete checklist of every single thing that could change, lower the price. Then we consider what I call showcasing, and that's dressing it up. But if you don't address the condition first, putting a couch in there is not going to change things, in my opinion. But we also do it geared towards that target buyer. It's all about them.
Now, you said a couple of times, a couple of different ways, you said it's not just about the furniture, which I thought was interesting. What else is it about besides the furniture? What else are you looking for in there?
The condition and the suitability for that target buyer. How it fits their...
of...
The property.
The property.
And the way it looks.
Okay.
We're not appraisers. We're not inspectors.
Okay.
But we do an evaluation, of what it looks like and how it fits that target buyer. Their lifestyle and their preference.
So, how important on a scale of 1 to 10 is your job in the actual sale of the property, would you say? 10 being the highest, like must have, can't do without, and 1 being
every listing should be staged.
Every home should be staged.
If they want to make the most money, every property, yeah.
Every room of every property?
To create the best experience, you should do, because people don't, you have to create the emotional connection in the residential. You have to create that people buy on emotion, especially when it's their primary residence. and you have to create those emotional connections, and you get pattern interrupts when you're going, oh, they walk in and then it's like an empty box, the next room.
Right,
You want to
right.
create the lifestyle experience.
Right.
And you're selling a lifestyle. You're not selling the property. You're selling what people are aspiring to for their life.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got to make that connection, and empty rooms don't do that.
And so, did you study psychology? It seems like you know a lot about the way people think too.
It's been I'm just an information junkie. It's just been just information along the way. Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
And so, here's a question for you: when you purchased the property that you live in now, was it staged?
No.
And you bought it anyway.
Well, it was a unusual situation. So. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But once you bought it, you couldn't wait to stage it. Right?
Well, 10% of the people that look at an empty property can envision it, but that means, and I have the eye to see what it could be, but that means 90% of people who look at an empty property can't visualize what that empty box could be, how they could function in that space or live in that space.
Interesting. Do you have certain go-tos that you like to use, or materials that you are like your faves? Like you go, oh, okay, I know I'm using macrame in here, and I'm using this. Give me some, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you have your certain go-tos?
Well, there's levels of design. There are basic design principles, and that's where people confuse interior design and staging. So, I mean, of course, we have checklists and standards. We stick by design principle, but it depends on the property and it depends on the target buyer. So there is no fell swoop for things.
And so when you stage it properly, like, do they give you a blank check and just be like, hey, go out, get whatever you need, stay within this budget?
Well, after doing the consultation, the evaluation and whatnot, then we discuss with them what their what their budget is, and how it's going to work for them, because we work with them that way.
Yeah.
We propose what we want to do, and they let us know what they can and will do.
Yeah, that's
So,
amazing.
yeah.
I would think it'd be cool for somebody to send me out shopping and be like, hey, we trust your judgment, just make it do what it do.
Okay. Well, once they have that budget, it goes to, it's not a committee decision after that.
Right, because then you're the stager, so let me do my job, right? You get to decide what you're going to do and whatnot.
Not us.
Right. That's
So,
very interesting.
yeah.
And Charity, how do people contact you? If they want to look you up on that www, how do they find you?
ReluxStage.com.
ReluxStage.com, baby. That's it. You guys got t-shirts? Use some t-shirts.
I'm having polos done.
Yeah, get some polo, get some promo girls. It's Vegas. Promo girls walking around. Relux Stage girls. Maybe. Think about it. Okay. Hey man, it's Michael's show. Get your place staged. That's what's up. And you know what I say at the end of every episode? Live the life you love. Love the life you live. Thank you.